What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports, joining you here for our Week 14 AFC Game of the Week, as voted on by you, the faithful fans. Here we will head down to the Queen City Paycor Stadium for an opportunity to see if the Browns are still going to be in first place or not, basically. I think is why a lot of you probably wanted to see this one. We have the Fighting Joe Burrows hosting Lamar Jackson and company. Excited to bring this one to you. Again, this is our Week 14 AFC Game of the Week, as voted on by you, the faithful fans of Nagy on Sports, via our Discord channel, which you can get to anytime that you like by using the invitation link in the description of this or any of our other videos. This is the Sunday night game of Week 14. A good way to wrap it up. You'll see there the Commanders took care of the 49ers earlier today in the NFC Game of the Week. And, of course, unfortunately, you will see the highlights, or at least the score, reminding you that the Seahawks took care of the Browns. What's up, Mason? I think they will. I think they will. Like I said, Harris maybe was like, bro, I'll be here in 2 weeks. Like, I don't want to be at training camp. We've seen that before. Hey, Bo, welcome in. All right, so 6-6 are the Ravens, and 5-7 are the Bengals. So if you are a Browns fan, which many of us are, you're going to want to root for the Bengals to take care of business here at home today. That would put a three-way tie atop the North. All right, quick little throw to the right side. He'll dump it off, and he'll get spun around. Justice Hill tried to catch it and run after the fact, and he'll lose yards. Mike Hilton got there in a hurry. Gino was kind of in God mode, wasn't he? Jackson back to pass. Now he'll throw across the middle. Late caught it for a first down. Mark Andrews. He needed 12. He got exactly 12. And look at Zach Taylor, incredulous there with the hands on the head, as there was 1, 2, 3 guys running out routes, basically. Interesting levels concept there, especially because they weren't super spread out. He goes to the deepest one, which was Mark Andrews. Yeah, Mark Andrews gets himself a first down. Here's the delayed handoff up the middle, and B.J. Hill waiting for it there. Swallows up J.K. Dobbins for no gain on the play. Hey, Rick, welcome in. Go Browns. Hey, Chris, welcome in, man. It's been a minute. You doing okay? Dobbins up the middle again. Just nowhere to go. Actually, this time he'll break tackles, and he'll actually muster 2 positive yards out of the run. 3rd and 8. Jordan Battle, the rookie safety out of Alabama, got down there over the middle. Caught this time. It's caught by the other team, though. Awuzie baited him on the dig, and he's going to return it all the way for a touchdown, Bengals. Some fireworks here on the early drive. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick 6, and Lamar forced it in. Looked like Bateman was the intended target. Let's watch again. There it is, trying to go for it. Oh, excuse me, not Bateman. That would be Nelson Aguilar. And Awuzie ran the route better than Aguilar did, and Lamar put it right on him. And a pick 6 for the Bengals. So again, remember, if you have Browns rooting interests, you want the Bengals to win and to win big. Of course, the Browns will still get both of these teams in their last 4 of must-win football. They also get the Rams. That should be pretty easy. And then they get the Cardinals, which should hopefully be easy as well. So that's the last 4 for the Browns here in this sim season. But they have to come to Cincinnati and go to Baltimore at the end of the season. So it's going to be a tough stretch for them to get into the playoffs. But the Bengals winning this one, again, would make it a 3-way tie at 6-7 atop the North. Here's a little handoff jet sweep to Zay Flowers, the speedy rookie out of Boston College. And he picks up 2 out of the slot. Stretch it right side with Dobbins. Can he get the corner? He cannot. Good tackle there in space. That's Nick Scott, a safety coming in to take care of Dobbins now. 3rd and 6. Jackson fires left side. Caught this time. That's Beckham. Odell Beckham stuck his foot in the ground, and Cam Taylor-Britt kept going. That's an easy pitch and catch for 13 yards. We know that Beckham is a shifty route runner, and he stuck his foot in the ground and had plenty of time for Jackson to put that one right on it. Yeah, Bo, that's kind of where my feelings are as well. I certainly dislike them the least in the division. Steelers and Ravens kind of tied for my least favorite teams. And, you know, I've got some affinity for the Bengals as an Ohioan, you know. And now Trey Hendrickson will get home. I don't have to hate them quite as much. I like Joe Burrow. He's got his degree from Ohio State. He was trained here, which is super cool. He's from South Ohio, Southeast, I don't know, South middle of Ohio and the Plains or Athens. Tipped and then almost picked again. But this time it will force the punt. Here comes Jordan Stout. So I tolerate the Bengals just fine. Borderline jealous at times, certainly. And this kick's actually going to go touchback out of the end zone. All right, well, 7-0 lead. That's a great way to start the game for your offense. Joe Burrow, here he is on the season. 31 touchdowns, 4,000 yards. But again, those 17 picks, we have seen him. He has been victim of the spin and pick and just some general turnovers. And there you go. He grew up a Browns fan because the Bengals were just awful during his childhood. Burrow now shuffling back, firing it over the middle. Caught very quickly and down to the ground. T. Higgins, he's got a new number this year. He's going back to his college number. He wore number 5 at Clemson, and he's wearing number 5 here again this season. Trying to go ahead and get himself paid. New number may help now. Double tight ends to the left side on play number 2. On a 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Shuffling. Burrow firing left side. Caught again in in traffic in front of the defender, Trayvon Mullen. And that's going to be Jamar Chase's first touch of the day. 2 completions, Higgins and Chase, and you've got yourself about 17 yards and a first down. You'll see Mixon and Chase Brown, of course. And now Mixon's actually going to go to the left side and become the 5th receiver. Back across the middle to Mixon, and he's got a first down again. Give him 11 before Patrick Queen, Roquan Smith, actually. I think Roquan Smith maybe went to 0 this year as well. You'll see him sporting the 18 out there. 11 yards for Joe Mixon. And another first down. So the Bengals driving nicely here on their opening drive. Short throw left side. This one's going to be Mixon again, given 3. So you see Mixon will sort of function more as the 3rd down back. They use him in passing situations. You'll see now they're Chase Brown, and he'll get the handoff now. Brown up the middle, fighting, pushing his way. Patrick Queen there. And others, they'll say 2 yards to set up 3rd and 5. Hey, Wendell, welcome up. Yeah, I saw it too. I vote for the helmet. Please don't put that darn dog in the middle of the field. Please. Please, please, please. Don't put the dog. It's Trayvon Mullen, also a Clemson Tiger. Back to pass now. Burrow with pressure in his face. It's tipped and almost picked by Marlon Humphrey, who was trying to go for Higgins on the right sideline. And Marlon Humphrey could have and probably should have had a pick. Across the middle, nearing a first down is Irv Smith. Remember, he's yes, he did finally beat us last year. As the curb stop this one, didn't they? If I recall correctly. Short throw over the middle again to Irv Smith, again the former Minnesota Viking, replacing C.J. Uzomah, who has gone to the New York Jets as tight end number 1 here in Cincinnati. Right side, corner of the end zone. Caught! What a catch at the 1! Tyler Boyd went up in front of Marlon Humphrey, 27 yards, and he snatched that thing out of the air like a power forward. Look at this. Oof, great catch, and again, Humphrey was right on him. Lays him to the ground out of bounds with the 1 yard line now, 1st and goal from the 1. Wendell, you voted for the dog? I think they should put a 32 in the middle. A Jim Brown jersey in the middle is what I think they should do. But that wasn't one of the options. So I went old school helmet. And now Brown into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. And they're going to double up the lead here in the first quarter. Scored on the first Ravens possession, and now they've scored on their first Bengals possession as well. Cincinnati getting shot out of a cannon to start this one. Oh, it's kind of hard to hear me. Okay. Thank you for the feedback. I've been intentionally backing off the mic a little bit to try to not shout at you as much. So I appreciate the feedback. Is that better, Bo? How about this kick return down the right sideline? That's the rookie Keaton Mitchell, the East Carolina Pirate. And he's got a big return down to the 42-yard line. Yeah, Mason, we haven't had a lot of love just in general. Again, I can't remember all the early games of the season when we were winning, but it feels like it's certainly been a struggle, so we'll try to keep shuffling up a few things. How about broken tackle there? He threw Jermaine Pratt to the ground. Bring back the... Okay, George is on the bring back the elf crew. I voted for the helmet or some sort of Jim Brown 32 homage tipped off of Mark Andrews and almost picked 3rd and 5. I think I would rather have the elf back than the dog. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that thing being on the field. You can have it as your dog pound logo, put it up in the stadium a couple times. In the concourses, whatever, put it on a t-shirt. You think it's about perfect? Maybe turn down my TV just a little. Crowd noise is a little loud. I can't, I don't think it's a TV thing. I think it's like an in-game setting thing. But there is the AFC playoff picture. You can see how just absolutely tight it is. You got 11 teams on that within 4 games of a chance to be in right now. 14-0 here. Bengals with the football back, starting from their own 20 again at a very efficient opening drive. T. Higgins will go for 8, up to the 28-yard line. Chase Brown, the rookie, his 4th carry of the day. Mason just wants an empty field. That was one of the options, a completely empty middle of the field. Now right side, big first down. Is that Drew Sample? It is Drew Sample. And he's got it to the 45-yard line. Because we're 6-7 and the division's been nuts. And if the Bengals win this, then we'll have 3 of us at 6-7, and we have still yet to play them. So based on the tiebreakers, apparently we're still in first place and winning the division, which is crazy. Hi, Karen. Welcome in. Across the middle, easy pitch and catch again, Irv Smith. It's just looking effortless right now for Burrow and the Bengals. And that's the end of the first quarter, and it has been all Cincinnati here in this one, leading 14-0 here at Paycor Stadium. Again, it is the Sunday night game of Week 14. Last sim of Week 14. It feels like it's taken a extra long time to get through this Week 14 because I went away for about 5 days in the middle of Week 14, and then we ran the Browns game again, and then it didn't actually go any better. Yep, and there's a very possible, especially the way the Bengals have started in this one, that it's T. Higgins again down the line to gain, is that there'll be a 3-way tie at 6-7. I can get down with that, Mason. Just a brown and orange center line. I like that choice too. That's probably my second choice after the helmet. Or some sort of Jim Brown homage. Of course, I'm guessing they'll do like a 32 sticker on their helmet or something. I think the whole league should, kind of like the NBA did this year with Bill Russell. 3rd and 3 now as Chase Brown's waggled for a few more. Really the first 3rd down they've had in a while. Easily converted again. Tyler Boyd just Again, you got 3 superstar receivers. Look at that. Superstar, superstar, superstar. All 3 of them, Higgins, Chase, and Boyd. Again, you're not going to be able to pay them all after this year, but for this year, ride them, baby. Now setting up screen, and he'll spin down to the ground. Justin Matabuki got home for the sack as they were trying to set up screen there. Odafe Owe and David Ojabo were there. It'll be interesting to see what Ojabo is. Remember, they drafted him last year, or 2 years ago now, and he basically had a redshirt year because of a dangerous knee injury, and now Burrow throws a pick 6 right back. Trayvon Mullen, and he's going to go all the way to the house, and the turnover bug bites Burrow in the bottom. How about that? A huge, huge swing of momentum. Well, I think that Jim Brown, I mean, he's from an era when the Browns were as dominant as anybody, as dynasty could be. So you could certainly play the historical part of it and pitch the 32 sticker to all the teams. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. No, I agree. The Browns shouldn't do anything. I see what you mean. So you're saying they should be relevant before they try to do something with their center field and not disrespect him with the trash product. Now here is Chase Brown up the middle, and he'll fight for 5 more. He's run hard here in this first half. 19 yards and got the touchdown. All right, so we'll see how Joe responds. Again, we've talked about it. Here's a nice throw over the middle. Tyler Boyd. Is that he's been victim. We've seen him a couple of those Bengals sims. He's thrown 5 picks, 6 picks in a game. And as you can see, 17, that's even more than Deshaun Watson has. And Deshaun Watson has way too many picks. 10:30 and counting now. Burrow shuffling, firing quickly to the left side. There's his tight end, Irv Smith, and Smith's got it to the 48. Another former Alabama Crimson Tide player, Irv Smith. Wendell, I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying tipped away there. We're not saying anything bad about it. We're just saying that they've lost the benefit of the doubt because they haven't been the beating Pittsburgh in the playoffs. Shiny sheen of them has sort of worn off, and again, a lot of people don't like them because of they were the team that won the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes, even though there were about 20 other teams that tried to get Deshaun Watson. We were the ones that did, and so there's a little bit of bad things being said, as you say, and the only way to shut all of that up is to win. Frankly, it's all speculation until then, as Mason is quick and accurate to point out. Bo, I don't think so. I don't think Kareem Hunt has signed, which probably tells you everything you need to know about either A, where his leg's at, or B, where he thinks his market value is at. Of course, there's been all kinds of issues with the running backs here in the running back market this week, and now it gets even more muddied, of course, with the stuff in Indianapolis about Jonathan Taylor and the owner coming out. Here's Chase Brown to the right side of the 15 to the 10 to the 5, and Brown pushed out of bounds at the 5. He got the corner. It was almost house calling there. The rookie out of Illinois kind of bumped off the back of his tight end, gave him a little bit of space, and he's into the end zone. But case in point, Chase Brown was a 5th-round draft pick or whatever. He's going to be a starting running back in the NFL, and he's going to make a 5th-round salary. Touchdown, Tyler Boyd in front of Kyle Hamilton and into the end zone. And Houday back into the end zone, back into the 2-touchdown lead. But it's just a really weird and unique time for running backs. They've been getting devalued, fairly or not. They've been getting devalued, and players like Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb are getting rarer and rarer. The Todd Gurley deal burned a lot of people. Even the Ezekiel Elliott, the Dalvin Cook deals. I mean, those guys are, Dalvin Cook especially, is a Pro Bowl running back, and he's just a straight-up free agent. Anybody could sign him, and nobody has. because of the kind of money that he wants. And now you see Derrick Henry organizing these like Zoom calls with running backs, and they're going to try to like fight for their worth and some things like that. But it's just a weird time. It's a passing league. Everybody knows it. You need to spend your money on your quarterback and on his weapons and on protecting him. And unfortunately, you can get a kid out of the 4th or the 5th or the 6th round, ride him for 4 years, and then get another one. And the days of everybody having a $10 million plus running back on the roster, a true RB1, are few and far between. And you can go back and look at, you know, and again, this isn't my argument. I'm regurgitating it from other people, but you can go back and look. I think the last 15 years Super Bowl winners, winning teams, none of them were like their best player was their running back. You know, you may have to go back to like Jerome Bettis and the Steelers, like in the early 2000s kind of a thing, before you found a guy who like truly, even like Marshall Faulk for the Greatest Show on Turf, like he was certainly a very good weapon, but he wasn't like, oh yeah, they're going to run for 200 yards and then win the game. So those days, I think, are behind us. The league has set it up that way with the rules, with the things that they're encouraging. I think you're only going to see more and more elite athletes not play running back and either go play safety or wide receiver or even tight end. Less and less kids are going to want to be running backs as Hendrickson gets his second sack of the first half on a 3rd down, forcing another punt. So anyway, just a long way of saying that it's an interesting time right now for running backs in the league, and so that makes people like Kareem Hunt, who thinks he probably wants $5, $6, $7 million a year, and he thinks he's still got tread on the tires, and he very well may. But nobody's going to give him that kind of money when they can get a Chase Brown. Again, we're watching the Bengals. A Chase Brown, or J.K. Dobbins is still on his, second round rookie deal. So, you know, people aren't going to pay for that kind of production. A big blitz around the side. Speaking of Buckeyes, Malik Harrison, and he got way around. That's your wide 9 path there. Let's see. Look how wide he goes around this blitz. And actually, they blitzed 2 linebackers. Actually, Marcus Williams, the safety, blitzed as well, and La'el Collins had to make a choice, and Burrow's going to eat it now, 2nd and 15. Quick throw over the middle. T. Higgins gets all the sack yardage back, plus some more, 3rd and 1. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think he was he on the Chiefs as long as he was on the Browns? Obviously, he was, you know, rushing champion for the Chiefs and not for the Browns, but Cleveland certainly helped him get his life turned around, and you know, hearing stories about like Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry going to his confirmation and some different things, or his baptism or whatever, some sort of whatever religious ceremony, sacrament he took part of that they all came to. You know, so I feel like they really helped him turn his life around. Again, remember, he was the one who was caught on. He was on tape. It was like a security cam from the casino or the hotel or whatever he was at. There was no hiding the things that he did. There was no speculating like there have been with other players. It was just, nope, we saw what you did, and you can't beat up and kick that one. Left side, first down, to Odell Beckham. They're quick to show the Beckham replays, aren't they? You're saying like if last year they hadn't got him and they rolled with Baker in his 5th year option, and maybe we're drafting top 8, they wouldn't have gotten Stroud or Young. So then you're like, do you like Will Levis? Maybe they would have taken a chance on Anthony Richardson. Is this one fired over the middle and complete? But yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I know in my personal Browns franchise that I just play on my own, I drafted C.J. Stroud for my team. Or they maybe would have been, if they went like with a Brissett or something last year. If they let go of Baker and they would do like Brissett and we went, we probably would have had like a top 12 pick, but that's not enough. So then maybe they would have gone for like the full tank this year to get like a Caleb Williams or a Drake May, or a J.J. McCarthy, since he's the best quarterback ever. Yeah, he might have been in on that sweepstakes. I mean, again, the rest of their roster says that it's time to go for it. So that's why they did what they did with all the draft picks, because they were like, listen, we got Myles Garrett in his prime, we got Denzel Ward in his prime, we got Nick Chubb in his prime, we got Amari Cooper in his prime, we got David Njoku in his prime, we're paying Joel Bitonio and Wyatt Teller to be the two best guards in the league. Like, we still got a rookie left tackle, or a tackle on a rookie left tackle on a rookie deal. So the roster, you're already paying your good players, as we're going to get a booth review on this one to see if it was a touchdown or not. So I don't think it's a touchdown, but I think he caught the football. Left toe down, right toe down before the left knee is down. So I think that's a good catch there. Nelson Aguilar, former Patriot, should have a first down for the Ravens at the 1-yard line. Yeah, we are in a win now mode for sure, Mason. And that's why they did what they did. That's why they gave up the bounty of draft picks that they did, because the rest of the roster is in a win now situation, as Patrick McCarty will get stoned at the 1. We're down to 38 seconds, by the way. He'll get stoned again. 3rd and goal. That's Marcus Bailey. He went to my high school, Hilliard-Davidson High School here in suburban Columbus. 3rd and goal. Back to pass now. Lamar hasn't used his legs all day, and he'll just whip it to the back of the end zone with some speed. And Harbaugh's like, bro, run it in. And that'll bring in Justin Tucker. I think maybe these two kickers in this game, Tucker and McPherson, might be the only two superstar kickers in the game, like with the superstar emblem underneath them. Tucker's kick is up and good. 21-10. And again, we can sit here and dream like, oh man, maybe the Bengals will be too cheap, and they're going to pay Burrow. They're going to do it. The deal's going to get done. They would be absolutely insane to let him go, but it would be that kind of a thing where it's like, oh my God, I can't believe Joe Burrow is not going to re-sign with the Bengals. He's going to just be a free agent. You know what I mean? Like, or because they're going to let him go to free agency, somebody makes an insane trade for him. It would be like kind of like that. Yeah, you're not just going to call up the Chiefs and be like, we'll give you 100 first-round picks for Pat Mahomes. And they'll be like, okay, no. Just because elite quarterbacks do not come on the market in their prime, as Kit likes to talk about. So they had to go all in. They had to mortgage the future in terms of draft picks. Here comes Mixon now. 21-10. Bengals have dominated most of the first half. And how about that goal line stand there? Got him down to the 1 and forced the Tucker field goal here. That actually ended the first half. I didn't even realize we're already into the third quarter. So there you go. Welcome to the third quarter. 21-10. Bengals just got the second half kickoff and are now driving here with a 21-10 lead. Yep, exactly. When playing at his capacity and his ability, he is a Burrow, Mahomes, Josh Allen level player. Despite what Madden thinks of him as the 16th best quarterback and all these other lists where he's ranked in the 20th or whatever, they're just very much wait and see on him. But he has that ability to get back up there. And now Brown breaking tackles before Kyle Hamilton swarms him to the ground at the 47-yard line. He might, Mason. Yeah, I would agree with that. I was actually up there I was over like in Sandusky actually when the Cavs parade happened, but my wife and I drove into town to try to let's just go park at like the rapid transit station by like the airport and like come in and like the line even at the last, like where the train starts. So starts with an empty train the line to get on the Rapid was like 2 miles long down the road from the farthest out station. I can't even imagine what it looked like closer to town. So yeah, we like tried, and we ended up like parking at a bar and like watching it on the local TV. Because we tried to get downtown. But yeah, it would be absolute insanity. I mean, what did they say? There was 1 million people there? Is that what they thought? Roughly. So yeah, I would concur with you, Mason. I would say at least double to 2.5 times more. 2nd and 3 now. Burrow driving just again. And yeah, your buddy may have to Mike Brown. Mike Brown does not have a fluid cash situation like Haslam does, or some of these other owners does, Jerry Jones or whatever. And Mike Brown's also stingy. So the whole like, I'll just throw the $250 million in escrow or whatever, and they try to run a screen on 3rd down because Madden. And it's blown up, and they'll settle for 3 with Evan McPherson, their superstar kicker. Had $1.6 million, $1.6 million. Okay, well there you go. So yeah, I would say. And then they say they ran out of beer, or that was like the night of the championship that they won the night that they won the championship, because they were away. But I think like the 4th Street Commission or whatever said that literally all the bars in Cleveland ran out of beer. There was no more beer to be drank, which seems kind of wild to me. And that was just people celebrating when they won in a different city, which obviously would happen for the Super Bowl, assuming that they don't decide to build a dome and get a Super Bowl, which I'm on definitely Team Dome. I've been to the game in the elements. Sure, it feels different and unique and authentic, but they don't play better football when it's cold and snowy, and it's not more fun for me to watch it when it's cold and snowy. It's sort of life's equivalent of hitting yourself in the head with a hammer because it feels so good when you're done. Oh, we sat through that awful football game. The weather was terrible, and the Browns won 6-3. It was awesome. Yeah, no thanks. Build the dome. Build it. Third and 2 now. Jackson really hasn't gotten going on the ground yet. Oh, there's an option. And they'll give it to Dobbins this time. But haven't really gotten a lot of love on the ground so far, which again, being down quickly after that pick 6 sort of takes them out of their initial offense. There's Zay Flowers, and he beats Daxton Hill. Just kind of sat down in the slot again. Jackson very accurate to those players who sit down in the slot. It's the crossers and the slants and the timing routes that he struggles with a little bit more. But when a dude turns around, gives him a jersey number to throw at, Jackson can absolutely put it on him. Here comes Dobbins again to the left side. We'll pick up 5 more. Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here today. It is our second and final sim of the Week 14 season. We will forward it on. Again, we already know that the Browns are going to be playing the Arizona Cardinals next in Week 15, so stay tuned for that. I'll try to bring that one to you maybe tomorrow or so. I'm going to try to not over spam the videos on the channel, because then all the subscribers don't get a chance to watch them. Almost picked. Hilton had it in his hand. Beckham was right there, but Hilton had his hands on the football and dropped it. Short throw to the right side to Mark Andrews. 5:50 and counting now. Back to pass. Shuffling, now firing back to the left. Late throw, and I may have seen... Oh, holding. I was going to say it felt like it was the timing of the roughing call, but it's going to be Morgan Moses, the right tackle, holding, and that's going to cut down on their first down and goal to go situation. Now back them up to the 24, 3rd and 15. Back to pass. Jackson spinning, firing, and just threw it out of bounds. Let's play another day, let Tucker come in. Get this thing down to an 11-point game. Yeah, oh yeah, they're all over the place. I ran into a guy, Browns Backers Switzerland. He gave me some Browns Backers Switzerland stickers, and I told him about the channel, and he subscribed to it. They are the world's team, as Nathan Segura likes to say. Cowboys might be America's team, but the Browns are the world's team. Andreas Sovius, the rookie. Can't get it to the 20. All right, Burrow back out on the field. He's got 11-point leads. He's in the zone. I think he's got the pro reads. I think that might be his X factor, but he's in the zone regardless and probably stays that way until he gets sacked. Quick throw to the left side to Drew Sample as tight end for 4 yards. Appreciate everybody being on. Thanks so much to our subscribers. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, we'd appreciate it. Burrow hurls it left side. Single coverage just over the head of Chase. Kyle Hamilton was down there in coverage, but he found the single coverage on the deep ball, and he gave it a ride. 3rd and 6. Back to pass. Burrow again. Now he'll throw it short to Mixon. Can he turn around and get the first down? He can. First down for the Bengals. 27th completion, 242 yards for Joey Football. Now 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Also, if you haven't had a chance, hit that like button. It helps grow the audience, helps us get more Bengals and Ravens fans and just generic football fans to the channel. And Jamar Chase has another deep catch for a first down. Give him 14, rather, and a first down, nearing midfield. 4th catch of the day for Chase here. As the third quarter trickles toward the end, Bengals continuing to lead now by 11. Burrow on the run. He'll fire it out of bounds, avoiding the sack, just like an actual professional quarterback is supposed to do. 2nd and 10. Now up the middle. Chase Brown. 3rd and 3. Back to pass. Wiggling, firing. Tipped and almost picked again by the second level. Chase got rocked in midair. Good play by the defensive back. Hit him as the ball got there. Very clean. That's a tough play to bring the ball down, and a good stop by the Ravens defense. Maybe our first time seeing Drew Chrisman go Bucks, who is the Bengals punter, and he's going to try to check this one down at the 1. Instead, it goes out of the back of the end zone here at Paycor Stadium. And now down 11. Lamar goes 5 wide. 2:46 in the third quarter. Got to try to get something going for his Ravens. Back to pass. Lamar, big throw left side. Caught by Beckham. He went over the top of Cam Taylor-Britt, and he mossed him. And Beckham doing Beckham things that time. Let's watch this one again. Lamar saw the single coverage, put it right on him. Give us the close-up of that catch, please, or Zach Taylor's reaction. Good catch, though, by Beckham. See if he's actually healthy this year and can do those kinds of things for Lamar. Up the middle, Dobbins, wiggling his way for about 5. He's got 11 carries now for 33 yards on the afternoon. 100 seconds left in the third quarter. They'll stretch it right side. Dobbins. He's got the corner, and he's got the first down. Jordan Battle over there along with Chidobe. Wow, they're going to say short. It's a bad spot. Awuzie got in there to help as well, and now 3rd and inches. They'll run it again. Right side. Dobbins, and he'll get the first down this time. So 2 stretch plays in a row. Interesting choice. The wide running game, not quite as effective in Madden as the inside running game, in my opinion. 1st and 10 now. 38 seconds and counting. Dobbins again. He'll try the middle this time. Big hole. Breaking her tackles and now getting pushed all the way for 20 yards to the 16-yard line and a first down. And here come the Ravens. 5 seconds left. They don't have to run another play, but they might. They will. Lamar. Rolling, spinning, firing. It should have been picked. Look at the rookie Jordan Battle. The Alabama Crimson Tide defender had hit him right in the hands, and I think he was maybe thinking about his touchdown dance. Oh, we saw that. It's the old spin pick. We've seen it many, many times from our own quarterback. And the spin pick averted that time because Battle couldn't hold it. This time he'll throw it out of bounds. Still hasn't run the ball yet. Yep, and this whatever version of Madden we're in right now, version 17 or whatever they're all their updates for the season. How about a pop pass to Aguilar? Touchdown from 16 out. Very rarely do we see the pop pass get many yards. That time, Nelson Aguilar with some fancy footwork, and that'll count as a touchdown pass for Lamar Jackson, and they'll go for 2 to get this thing down to a field goal. Back to pass. Blitz coming from the Bengals. They take care of it, and he throws to a wide-open receiver. That's Beckham for 2 points. And now 24-21, and the Bengals with some momentum. We don't often see that pop pass be very successful. Burrow still in the zone now, only leading by 4 with 14:50 to go in the game. Can he punch one in and get a little bit of cushion? Here's a quick throw to the right side. That's his tight end, Irv Smith, and he'll pick up 11 for a first down for Irv Smith. Man, what could have been, though, for the Bengals? Jordan Battle dropping a pick 6, and then 3 plays later, the Ravens score the touchdown and get the 2-point conversion. So that was like a 15-point swing. Yeah, it's all right, Bo. You can always go back and watch it. Quick little throw to the right side. Bengals start out high. Whoa, look at Mixon like a bull in a china shop. He just ran over Marcus Williams. That was wild. 3rd and inches. He should have been dead to rights about 8 yards further back. Now quickly back to pass. Burrow, left side. Boy, I thought it was picked again. Instead, Irv Smith's got a first down into Ravens territory. The defensive back jumped the route, and I saw him shoot past Irv Smith, and I thought for sure it was a pick 6. Let's see if we get a replay on this one. You'll see the defender just shoots right in front of Irv Smith. I think actually maybe goes too soon. There he is. Oh, I don't know how Patrick Queen doesn't catch that ball. Burrow pretty lucky there. Again, we've seen him have issues with turnovers in previous sims. 12:35 now, back to pass. Quickly to the right side, tipped away. 2nd and 10. Trips to the right side of your superstar receivers. Back to pass now. Quick throw to one of them, which is T. Higgins, and he's got about 8. And sets up a 3rd and manageable here. Roquan Smith, of course, came over from the Bears, and they paid him crazy amounts of money for an off-ball linebacker. Over the middle, and another first down catch. This one's going to be Boyd. So, man, he's really spread it around well here today. Again, he's got so many weapons. Boyd's got 6. Irv Smith's got 6. T. Higgins probably has about 6. Chase probably the one that has the least. Oh, I think we might get PI. There it is. On the defense, it'll be a spot foul. Wasn't too far down the line. Actually going to say it's a 5-yard penalty where they committed the pass interference, but it does get them a new set of downs, and now they're into the red zone at the 16. Back to pass now. Burrow. Zip it. Middle. Tipped away and almost intercepted again. He tried to thread the needle to Chase. And a couple of hands in the way belonging to Ravens defenders. Burrow. Surveying, shuffling, firing right side. Got his man. There's Irv Smith again, the tight end, and he'll get pushed out of bounds. But it's only a gain of 3 now. 3rd and 7. First down still achievable for the Bengals. Not sure why we needed to see that replay, but we did. Burrow under center. Motion from Chase from the left. Makes a heavy set on the left side. They'll throw out of it. Blitz coming from that side. Burrow with time. Dump it over the middle to Chase. And Chase will have the 7, and it's 4th and inches. Oh, my. You got to run that stick route just a little bit further there, Jamar. Standing right there. Good tackle by Roquan Smith. What will the Bengals do? Hey, Don, welcome in, and that would absolutely be cruel. They're going to take the points. Interesting choice here at home. 4th and inches from the 7, and they opt to bring in McPherson to take the points, which he gets. for them. Interesting choice there. I might have gone for it. Just pounded my running back up the middle. Or run a QB sneak. 27-21 now, but again, the Ravens still with the momentum, as you can see. Here comes the rookie Keaton Mitchell, and he's tackled right away at the 20-yard line. Appreciate you being on, Don. All right, 27-21. 10:04 in the game. Lamar in an I formation gets the snap from Linderbaum. They'll stretch it to left side, and B.J. Hill's waiting at the line of scrimmage to shut the door on Dobbins. Just 61 yards allowed rushing today for the Bengal defense. They've done a very, very nice job. And again, I don't think Lamar's run once. Again, I think we're going to see less of it from Monken, but we're going to certainly see more than maybe we have here so far. 3rd and 4. Big stop looming for the Bengal defense, perhaps. 9 minutes to play. Quick throw, right side. Caught, but got him down immediately. 4th and inches. Mike Hilton, what a tackle there. Getting up a little slowly, but Zay Flowers caught it, and he threw him to the ground right away, and that's going to force a punt. Nice stop there on the 3 and out. It's an option. It's one of the plays in like the goal line set where you can run a QB sneak, or they have like the 5 wide shotgun QB draw. Other than that, it's just option reads where they can keep it or not keep it. 8:20 now. Little throw over the middle. And Tyler Boyd's got another catch. 3:19 through the air for Burrow. Just 1 touchdown, though, so far in the game. He'd love to have another one right here. He'll fire deep to the right side. Got his man! Caught by Boyd, and he holds on despite taking a shot from the safety, Marcus Williams. That corner route, that flag route, 8 catches now for Boyd, and Burrow just kind of dropped it in the bucket. He was open, too. Takes a shot there from Williams. What a great catch. And now up to midfield are the Bengals. Still in the zone is Joe Burrow. Back to pass. Blitz coming. He'll fire over the middle, and it's dropped by Irv Smith. There was good coverage, but he did drop the football. Burrow surveying the field. He'll fire over the middle again. Caught for a first down by T. Higgins, and Higgins has got it into Raven territory to the 35-yard line. Give him 16 more. And a first down. Bengals, that's 8 catches for T. Higgins. So again, the embarrassment of riches that Burrow has to throw to. Shuffling. They'll throw back to the left in trouble. That's Devin Asiasi, the 3rd tight end, and he had defenders all over him. They'll pick up 3 on the play. Here comes Chase Brown. He'll try the middle, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 yards to set up a 3rd and 4. 13 carries, 73 yards for your rookie running back, Chase Brown. Fighting Illini player that he is, and knocked away. Good defense by Marcus Williams as he got that left hand right around and swiped that ball out of there from Irv Smith, and another McPherson field goal coming. This is a big one because it takes it from the 1 to the 2 score game. Oh, they're going to fake it. I don't know what in the world they're faking it for. Trevor Siemian, the backup quarterback, takes the snap and tried to run it for 4 yards. What a stupid choice. Madden / Zach Taylor. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Just take the 3 points there to go up 9. It wasn't even that long of a field goal. Oh, goodness gracious. That was a gamble and a half, and let's see if the Ravens can make them pay. Let's see if the Ravens can make them pay. Godzilla and King Kong, yeah. I'm hearing a lot of them. Or Trevor Siemian. Which one? 3rd and 7 now. Bengals gambled huge. Can their defense bail them out? Blitz coming from around the right side, but he finds it, and he's got his man. And that's Mark Andrews for a first down to the 45. So solid in the middle of the field, Mark Andrews. He's been like a nice security blanket for Lamar. We're under 4 to play. They trail by 6 after the baffling decision for the Bengals to try a fake field goal on 4th and 4. rather than just go for it or try to kick the field goal. They chose the worst of the all options, which is to go for it with a fake field goal. Just disgusting choice. It's all right, Mitchell. Welcome in. Go Browns indeed. There's a run to the left side. Dobbins, and he breaks free for 17. And a huge run down the left side. And now all of a sudden, the Bengal fans and the Browns fans who want and need the Bengals to win getting a little nervy here. Back to pass. Short throw tipped away by Jermaine Pratt. 2nd and 10 with 2:39 to go. We've had 2 close sims here today, which has been kind of fun. Lamar, short throw left side. Dobbins throws him to the ground and gets a couple of yards before the rest of the Bengals get there. 3rd and 8 with the 2-minute warning looming. Jackson in a shotgun. He's back to pass. Delayed handoff. Justice Hill spins off one. Spins off another, but he will not get the first down. And now at the 2-minute warning, the Bengals and Ravens now 6 points apart. I would assume that Madden would kick a field or not going to kick a field goal. Take the 3 points and try to play defense. No, we're going to go for it. Lamar stepping up in the pocket. Caught for a first down. Zay Flowers. Oh, my goodness. It's getting nervy now, kids. Lamar, another short throw to Dobbins. Dumps it off of him, keeping it everything in front of them. At some point, the Bengals may have to start calling timeouts just so they got the football back. Hey, Sean, welcome in. Go Browns. Short throw again to Dobbins. They've just dumped it off to the running back 3 plays in a row and have gotten 2 first downs. Now 1 minute and 7 seconds and counting. Lamar rolling, firing, end zone, knocked out of his hands. Jordan Battle is there to swat it out of Aguilar's hands. 1 minute and 2 seconds. Whew, it's getting exciting. Especially because I don't have a dog in this fight, except that we want the Bengals to win, so it's a 3-way tie. Across the middle, tipped, and then off the defender for a touchdown! Somehow Nick Boyle caught that ball and bounced off his shoulder pad and was caught by Boyle. Watch this throw. Doink! Into the air off of the head of Dax Hill, and Nick Boyle grabs it out of the air for a touchdown. What a wild play. It was miraculous, Wendell. Oh my, and Zach Taylor. How stupid do you look now by going for that fake field goal? Because now you would be up by 2 points. Instead, you're trailing by 1. Oh boy. Oh boy, 13 plays, 71 yards. Lamar getting it done when he needed it to, and they got momentum to boot. Come on, Joey B. We need one here. Zach Taylor's like, that's my bad. I screwed this one up for us. Go win me the game. Remember, McPherson's got a great leg as well. They got all 3 timeouts, and he's got 3 of the best receivers on the planet on his roster. Spinning, firing over the middle. I think he got roughed too, so we're going to tack on 15 at the end of it. Oh, the Ravens roughed him. So that'll be the first down plus 15, and that gets them all the way across midfield to the 47-yard line, and they don't have to use a timeout. Oh, the Ravens trying to give it right back. Burrow, short throw, left side, caught by the tight end Smith, but it's for 1 yard, and they're going to go hurry up, and now they'll call timeout. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Instant classic here. It never ends. That's right. We needed the Bengals to win for the Browns. Back to pass. Burrow, left side. Caught by Boyd. Can he get out of bounds? He can. Smart play by Boyd. 28 seconds. They're just getting close. They might be in McPherson range now. They're going to run it with Brown to the right side. He's got a first down in the middle of the field to the 36, and then they call timeout. They're going to still keep running offense. Cannot take a sack here, Joe. Cannot take a sack. Burrow firing over the middle. Caught. He's got T. Higgins. First down. Hold on to the football, son, to the 27, and they'll call timeout with 11 seconds left. Here's the ball game, and I'm assuming that Harbaugh will try to ice Evan McPherson, but he's maybe uniceable. And there is the icing. It's about a 44-yard field goal to win the game. Evan McPherson If only they had kicked it on the previous drive. Here we go. 11 seconds left. Out of the hole to Trevor Siemian. Kick is up. Kick is over. And kick is good. Evan McPherson from 44. Ice water in his veins. And McPherson drills it and gives the Bengals the 2-point lead they should have had about 5 minutes ago. With 7 seconds left. How big was that roughing the passer call? They got him an extra 15 yards, and that was all that they really needed. They had a couple of short gains after that, used their timeouts wisely, and now the final play of the game. Lamar heaving it deep down the field. There's a scrum, and it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's the ball game. And the Bengals survive. What a game this was. With 11 seconds left, Evan McPherson drills a field goal to take the 30-28 win. And this one, Burrow and Jackson embrace in the middle. And we are officially at a 3-way tie atop the AFC North at 6-7. What a game. This one was fun. Let's take a quick look at the stats. Jackson, 32 of 45, 278, the 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception. Yeah, look at that. 0 runs today for him. 17 for 81 for Dobbins. And that was about it of consequence. How about 7 for 60 for Andrews, 6 including the pop pass touchdown to Aguilar, 5 for Dobbins, 5 for Beckham. Nick Boyle also had that miraculous off-the-helmet touchdown in the end zone. I'd forgotten about that one, too. How about Roquan Smith? 22 tackles today. 12 for Patrick Queen. Matabuki with a sack, as well as Malik Harrison, and the 1 pick was by Trayvon Mullen, which he house-called. Both teams had pick sixes in this game. Joe Burrow, 43 of 56 for 390. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Chase Brown, the rookie, got into the end zone, 14 for 76. How about the tight end Irv Smith? 11 for 71. He did have 2 drops. 9 for $119 for Boyd and the touchdown. 9 for T. Higgins at 87. Just 5 for 44 for Chase. So he was actually targeted the least here today. 4 for Mixon, 2 for Sample. He also had a couple of drops. 2 for Chase Brown, etc. in this game. Jermaine Pratt, 14 tackles. 11 for Wilson. 10 for Cam Taylor-Britt. 2 sacks today for Hendrickson, and the pick 6 was by Chidobe Awuzie. So, what a wild, wild affair this one was. Let's go ahead. If you want to hang with me for just a second here, we will go ahead and forward this one on. I have to get back to Stefanski before I can have powers to forward the week. And we get to see one more time that we lost that stupid game. So a 3-way tie atop the AFC North at 6-7. We got to go play the Cardinals, who are 7-6, then 2 Cincinnati, then home with the Rams, and then 2 Baltimore. So the end of the season is going to be bonkers, but somehow the Browns are tied atop the first. It looks like the tiebreaker right now belongs to the Bengals, as they would be in the playoffs should they start today. And again, just a wild, wild game. Okay, so here's what the Week 15 games will look like. We'll put that poll together for you here again. Cleveland will be going to Arizona to play Kyler Murray and company. And their old QB coach Drew Petzing down there is the offensive coordinator. So it looks like Baltimore's got to host Miami, so that's good for us, except that Miami might not win the East, so they're going to be as a playoff team. So it looks like right now, the way that things are shaking out in the AFC, the wild card might not be an option for the Browns. So they're going to have to try to win the division, if at all possible. And that 3-way tie at 6-7 right now, certainly a big logjam. The Steelers now at 4-9, not really posing much of a threat. So that's what, again, Week 15 will look like. Join me for Browns Cardinals. We'll try to do that one maybe tomorrow. Really appreciate you guys being on with me for this double-decker here today. No more coach mode. Okay. I was kind of thinking about that as well. Just go back to the regular mode and see how it goes again, and just try a couple of things. But anyway, appreciate you guys very much. Enjoy the rest of your, what is it, Tuesday, August. Happy August 1st. We are very close. We got Browns football for real in 2 days, albeit preseason. And we got a new Madden game here in just a little over 2.5 weeks or so. So very excited for both of those things. Appreciate you hanging in. We'll try to knock out this season before we get to that point. So I'm Phil Nagy. I'm here in Central Ohio. Kit out on the left coast doing some work things today. Excited to have everybody on. Appreciate you. Take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your day. Join us for Browns Cardinals tomorrow. And today we will say go Bengals on that big comeback win. And as always, go Browns.